hopefully you will see Pun Dog. Pun Dog. Oh my good gravy. I think I need to do a little uninstall and reinstall of good old City Skylines. I've never had it crash that much on me. In fact, I can't remember the last time I actually had City Skylines crash. So the fact that it crashed 3 times in the span of an hour pretty much tells me I've got a problem with City Skylines. Hold on, Steam is booting up. Come on, Steam. You can do it. You can do it. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, guys. We could, you know what? Actually, no. Let's do this. Car mechanic simulator. Come here, car mechanic simulator. Come. No. Come here. There. Oh, what? Oh, derp. About as successful as DOS plane banished, right? Except for she actually succeeds in the end. That is so weird. I probably just need to rip out all the mods that I have, which easiest way to do that is uninstall and reinstall, quite honestly. Yes, I am out of the abyss. Okay, now only thing left is to make sure that I hear audio. Okay, I was worried I wasn't going to hear any audio in Car Mechanic Simulator. Okay, it is clicking. It makes little clicky noises. Good. There's only a few bajillion mods on this game too, by the way. Okay, give it a second to figure out which game is playing so I can capture it. There it goes. Alright, we made it back! Woohoo! Okay. Yeah, it is Pun Dog. Good old Pun Dog. We were playing with this at the end of the last stream. We're going to play with it again at the end of this stream. We got to get it up to 300 kilometers an hour, guys. But first, we have this. What is this thing? Roadrunner 440. And we have this Lotus Elise. Both of these we bought for less. Sorry, I'm trying to remember. We bought this one for 10,000. So literally we could just get the sucker running and flip it and make money. We bought this one for 21 and a half. So again, we could just get it running, flip it, make money. I think we're going to start with the Elise, only because I know it's got fewer parts than that Roadrunner. Alright. Now my downfall, and you guys are going to have to make sure I don't do this, because otherwise it's totally the thing I will do, is I often am like, oh, but I'm going to fix this one extra little thing here, or this one extra little thing, and before you know it, we've restored the entire car to 100%. So, you know, we want to be mindful of the... Nope, that wasn't it. The, put that back on. There. We want to be mindful of what we're doing. So, let's look at this car. What is this car at? Well, 1% there. So let's get stuff up to... Well, let's get it running. And let's get stuff up to at least, I think we said 35%, didn't we, Sussex? Body panels, however, I don't think I've gotten the achievement for repairing body panels, so I always take the opportunity to repair body panels, because, yeah, that's a thing. Wolfman, welcome to a train wreck of its own proportion. Welcome, Raiders. 65%? What? Okay. We were playing City Skylines, but after two crashes that involved me having to restart my computer, we are now building cars because it's safer. And generally, it's safer. How did the trains go, Wolfman? Let's see if that works. There we go. If you're not following Wolfman, make sure you do. He's like, last night I think I said he was like the little yoga guru sitting on his floor playing video games, just being all zen and stuff. When in reality, if you get him to run a red light in his train, you can fire him up. But no reds passed, which is two less. Yeah, yesterday you're kind of broken up when you passed that one red. 822 Steam. Hello, how you doing? Open trunk. Open. Oh wait, I'm still trying to put it on. Open. Ugh. Okay, where are we at? Car. All right. Well, let's make a quick buck and clean up the inside of this thing. Sound keeps cutting out. My sound or the game sound? Hey Victoria, how's it going? Okay, sound is fine there. Okay. Whew. I was like, this is becoming the stream from hockey stick land. Overshoots of the platform. Well, that's honestly not unusual. Okay, we have. Can we start the car? I wonder. I'm gonna just try to move it to the test path. Cannot start the engine. Bollocks. All right. Get the rear clamshell off. It's easier to see what's going on. Oh well. Let's see. Oh, that's mount mode. Come on, car. Brain. Ooh, we got a spare throttle I4. Oh, ignition coil. Oh. Oh my goodness. We're missing a bunch of parts. All right. We're gonna have to. I think the most logical thing to do at a time like this is to go ahead and put her up on the, quick easy win, we'll put the battery. We're going to throw her up on the lift, pull that engine out, and see what happens. If I look, see I've got a piston conrod right there. There's a second piston. It's only a 4-cylinder, so that's 2 of the 4 cylinders blown on this car. I have to take the whole thing apart. Let's get that axle out of there. Hey Wolf, if you're still around, if you haven't run off to get food, how long does it take for City Skylines to load on a console? Is it? Oh man, of course it's from the engine bay. Because I'm kind of like, it takes me quite a while, and I was just like, holy moly, if it takes a long time for console, I think I'd want to jump off a bridge. Be a very short bridge, mind you, with a lot of water at the bottom, but okay, let's, what were we doing? Oh, we're taking out the gearbox. I bet you that the clutch is shot on this thing. Let's look. Oh yeah, that clutch doesn't look good. Oh. Where am I? Oh, there I am. Okay, let's pull the engine. Clear. Good. Add engine into crate. Didn't seem too long. Oh, okay. Alright, what is this? That filter, how good is, oh good grief. Look at guys, that filter looks almost brand new. Wow. I kind of want to, you know, we're gonna pull it because, you know what, at bare minimum, give these people a new filter, a new fuel pump. You know, you change the filters. Implements internet past win. Okay, that's, I mean, I guess that's a thing. Okay, let's repair what we can. What do we got? Clip. Really, 60%? Are we sure we're going to 60%, Sussex? I mean, it is a newer car, so let's... Yeah, we'll take that. That means that everything in the... Well, everything I touch has to be repaired, probably. 65, 65... Okay. There we go. I mean, that's not... No. You know what? It's $2 to repair. You knew I was going to do it. You knew I was going to do it. I was going to be like, no, I can't. I must repair to 100%. Okay. This engine is a hot mess. How do we get these cars? Like, why did we think this was a good idea to get this car from the barn? I swear I said, oh. Oh, above 38. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. I mean, I was kind of thinking just trying to get the sucker started. The way to go. But minimally, we're going to change plugs. We know we have 2 bad pistons, so we're going to have to dig down into the pistons anyway. Right now, we've not cost ourselves a lot of money, and I think we made it all back. That's going to be gross, I think. Oh, that's right. This is one solid unit, so it's not as bad as I thought. Okay. Alright. You want to work? Yeah. Pull that off. I think we should do above 1% if it's a newer car and above a different percentage if it's an older car, because, you know, older cars. Kind of my thought. What say you guys? Like if it's a classic car, you can make a case that an Elise is a classic car, but it's not. If it's a classic car, do we go to a certain number, and then if it's a modern car, we go to a different number? It's amazing what people do with their cars. The number of people that just don't. Hi, Victoria. All right, have a good nap. Thanks for showing up. Okay, yeah, okay. Let's pull that off. Like people that don't change like basics, like oil and fuel filter. That's my truck has to get a fuel filter change every 20,000 miles, but that's also because it's a diesel heavy hauling truck, so a little bit different. Also a little bit easier because I have a flatbed, so literally they just kind of look underneath the flatbed and just go, oh, pull it out. It's not a big deal. I mean, if I had the box bed on there, it'd be a little bit more difficult. We're gonna pop these suckers out of here, see how bad they really are. I think we're gonna just, you know what, we gotta do it. This is a newer car. Whenever I service my car oh yeah, exactly. Whenever you do the service, if you can take the time to do the filters, check the plugs, check all the other fluids. Ugh. Okay. It's a new car. Newer. When was an Elise built, guys? Well, technically I don't have plugs in my truck. Or DOS's electric car. Hers is really easy. Is there air in the tires? Yes. Great! Okay, let me think here. Newish car, sport car. I think we're going for whole hog. I knew I'd do it. I don't know why I was debating whether I'd do it or not. There. Because I had a thought as I was doing it. I was like, what if... So last time I did this game, we took a... Oh, yes. Yes, we're going to put a +3 crankshaft in here. Why? Because I have it. Also, last time we did this game, I took an AMC Pacer X, a absolute rattle trap car, and we pumped it up to near 300 horsepower and took it drag racing. I'm thinking we might be doing that again. Just saying, what do I got in my whole piston department? Oh my goodness, look at that. 3 of the 4 pistons were shot, and this one basically was shot, so... Alright, let's do it, guys. Let's go whole hog. Let's go whole hog. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it right, or crazy, whichever your preference. I need. Yeah. I need piston. I need a flywheel. I do need that. I need a fuel filter. Yar. Fuel pump. I'm looking for. I don't remember what I'm looking for. Pistons. That's what I'm looking for. Pistons. Let's see what kind of power we can get out of this car. A little Lotus Elise. I mean, I know they're good. They got some power, but the nice thing is, car heads know this, probably. Most car heads know this. That those Elises, they run Toyota engines. So, really, really reliable in terms of the engine. And you see those Toyota engines taking huge, huge power. So you know it can take some power. Was the Hearse a wreck in the end? No, the Hearse is amazing. We have to put a new transmission in it because we only need to get about 4 extra kilometer an hour to break the 300 kilometer an hour mark with the Hearse. So we're gonna save that, and we're gonna do that probably when we get this engine together, because then we'll be close to ish. Because we'll have to take the time to put the new tranny in. We'll have to tune the tranny. Then we're gonna have to go to the track, probably have a couple of runs, trying to get it really nicely tuned in. It's gonna be amazing. We're gonna have the most awesome. Oh, I have 2 of those. Interesting. It's gonna be the most awesome Hearse ever. Fuel filter, good. All right. I4D engine head. The Lotus Carlton 3.6 twin turbo i6. Nice. Wolfman, thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. What about this I doing? Tuning. There we go. Engine head. Head. We'll just do head. I4D. Right, guys? We'll buy it. What's the worst that can happen? Ah, we got it. That's what you want your mechanic to say, right? What's the worst that can happen? We'll stick it on there, see what happens. Camshaft. I should have searched for I4D. That would save me a lot of trouble. Alright, fine. We'll do that. I4D. Here we go. A couple of cams on there. I think it was an exhaust manifold for the D. It is now. Ooh, we had that one. That's a 3% plus 1 on it. These are 3%. We're going to put the 3% on because we're going to sell this thing in the end. So I'm not going to put the plus 1. I'll save that. Exhaust manifold. My goodness, we have a 2.5% plus 1. Good grief. I need to check my inventory before I go and buy stuff. Belt cover back on. Intake manifold. Okay, we don't have any power intake manifolds. Camshaft with bearings. We'll put the plus 1s on there. Alright, there we go. Engine head cover, because that doesn't have any performance implications at all. That's the worst. Yeah, exactly. I mean, the worst that can happen is you die, but you've at least lived, right? If only fixing a car was that easy, right? I mean, a car. The worst I've had to do with my gas-powered Rabbit, is the EGR valve number 1, which is right at the back where the exhaust manifold comes out. And oh my gosh, that sucker was welded on there. And I had the driver for the EGR valve, and then had a big breaker bar, and then a pipe, and then me and my buddy from down the street were both hauling on that thing to break it loose because it was just because of the heat of that exhaust manifold. Oh man, it just welded that sucker on there. All right, we need to get an intake manifold and see if we can pick up a power steering pump for that as well. All right, so intake manifold. I think it was a D. Yeah. In fact, that's a D. And then we had the power steering pump for the i4. And then we had the ignition unit for the sock, because it's definitely not the rot. And we need these, because we definitely need those. Oh, we need plugs. Who's going, oh my gosh, he didn't check his inventory. Yeah, I just thought about that after I bought all of that. Alright, intake manifold. At least we had checked that previously. That's probably the most expensive part. Alright, power steering pump. Good. Coil. Good. We can go ahead and put on our flywheel. Clutch plate. And our pressure plate. You're upgrading, big man, you're upgrading your front bumper with a new fog light housing and headlight housing, all LEDs. Ooh. You know, I get like why people want LEDs, but when you're driving down the road and some person with their LEDs, I'll just say it like that. Did we need DI? I can't remember. Shines those lights right in your eyes. It just annoys me. There's some nice ones on these newer vehicles that auto dim. That should be the law, in my opinion. So throttle I4. That guy? Yep. I was gonna be sad if it was like, nope, not that exact throttle, a different throttle. All right, what do we need? Oh, derp. Let's put in our plugs. Okay, and then we put in our wires. Nice. And then I don't have a wire cover, but I can buy one. That's not a hard thing to do. Hey, Brew, how's it going? Good. Sussex's very first car had an engine seize due to oil pump packing it up. Got another engine and swapped it out half a day. Oh no, you couldn't do that today. No way. Oh my goodness. That would be that'd be like weeks of work, and then you'd inevitably have to go back and do like 3 things differently. Okay, what do we need? Cam gear and ignition wire cover. Brew, how was work? Or wait, have you been to work? I assume you've been to work. I4D, we need some sort of cover. It's got to be Lotus branded, almost positive it's Lotus branded. Okay, you know what? I don't care enough. We're going to go with a cam gear, because we know we need 2 of them. There goes the peace and quiet. Oh my goodness. Serpentine belt, I4D. Now what was this thing? Ignition wire cover. Okay, let's find one. Ignition wire cover. Okay, well, there it was. And then I4D again. We're going to look for our... Is it Serpentine belt A? Oh my goodness. Yes. That always confuses me because I'm like, why is there a belt in there? It should be a chain, but whatever. Whatever. You're still at work with 6 hours to go. Well, that's no fun. I'm happy my day is done. Idle roller A. Need to buy one. Cover. We got one. Apparently we bollocksed one up, but we had a spare. Idle roller A and a pulley for an I4. Pulley for an I4. I4, I tell you. Oops, not rollers, not roll slash, roller. Idle roller A. Oh, there, and then we put that. Oh my goodness, we had one with a +2. Oh well, put that one on there. And good grief, we have like, these things are a dime a dozen. Alright, fine, we'll just put a random one on there. It doesn't really matter to me. Okay, now we're going to need that and an oil filter for an I4 unless we bought one. We didn't. Do we have a spare one of those? We don't. So that's what we need. We need oil filter for an I4 and a serpentine belt B for the I4D. Good grief. I4D. We are rebuilding a Lotus Elise because City Skylines crashed 3 times in the span of an hour and a half. So that wasn't going to happen. Go. Alright, Brew, take care. Don't work too hard. Can't wait for Friday when I'm going to do a stream that everybody will really enjoy where we pull out Sims 4 and build a Brew and a Wolfman. Just saying, it's going to be Friday because that slot's open on my schedule. Idle roller A. It was heavily modified, Rusher. It was exactly Brew Poppykins. It was eating up 80+% of my 64 gigs of RAM to run City Skylines, so everything else just kind of had a fit. You've been done, but not in my City Skylines. So we have to do a Wolfman sim. And then a Brew sim, and we're going to put them in a small house, and then we're just going to turn the free will to max and step back and watch it all burn down. Actually, that would involve putting a Stocko in that house too, but you know, we'll get there. No, I didn't want to pull the engine out, I just put it in. I wanted to reset you, you silly thing. No way. Okay, we got a nice shiny engine in the back of our car. Which, I mean, for better or for worse. We're going to have to pull that fuel pan out. And we're trying to get power out of this car, so we're going to have to do a little bit of work. Let's get this front clamshell off, because if we're putting a bunch of power in here, we also want to be able to stop. So let's pull this stuff apart. We all knew that in the end I was going to end up redoing the whole car. There we go. Alright, let's put her back together. I am in the engine bay. No, there. You happy now, game? Yes. Alright, so we're at least going to put in the stopping power here. And the radiator. Radiator. Let's put the front end back together. The hood. I know I could have done it without opening the clamshell. It's just easier with the clamshell. Not really worried about the look of that. There we go. Yeah. Alright, so that's ready. Brakes are overrated. That depends on what you're doing. If you're driving like Wolfman was doing on his stream, no, brakes aren't. I think he burned out some brakes. Front exhaust section Elise. So I'm looking for Elise exhaust sections in my tuning shop here. Nope, there aren't any. Okay, that's fine. Alright, front exhaust section. Nope, I don't have a spare there, and I don't have a spare there. Alright. Let's go back to here. Exhaust. Come on, click. There. Nope. Go. We need one of them. One of them. You're testing emergency settings for research, right? Yeah, you were certainly hauling it in when you realized you needed to stop. All right, we need an air filter, just a standard air filter in our performance category. All air filter. There we go. Put that together, and then we can get this all sealed up. Except for that one clip, which is broken for some reason. All right, whatever. Wait, come on, select it. Thank you. So we need another clip A. I don't know, I don't need it to start the car, but at this point, we've done committed to more than just starting the car. We're committing to power. Go over here and put the battery in. Alright, you need to be up on the lift because we're going to be coming over to you in a minute. Alright, pull that fuel tank out of there because that's crap. Let's put in... Oh, clutch release bearing. You find this game therapeutic? Yeah, I can see that. I mean, after a while, it gets a little bit repetitive, which is why I have mods like that crazy Hearse in here. But I can see it being, you know, therapeutic and relaxing. Let's put in the fuel tank, because it would be silly to spend all this money on this car and not put in a decent fuel tank. Can I put in that fuel pump from here? I can. Okay. Now, get down off of there. We'll retrieve our battery. Mount her up. Okay. Alright, so we've done a good bit of work here. Let's actually put some oil in the engine, because I will forget to put oil in an engine in a heartbeat. Go. Okay. What's this car worth right now? What? My mind just exploded. It was worth 11,000. There's no way we put 11 into this car. Nice. Nice. So we're gonna have to tear apart the rest of the bodywork, or not the bodywork. The what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know anymore. Suspension. There's the word. Got it. We're gonna have to tear apart the rest of the suspension to get her all put back together proper, like. But we're not gonna do that now because we have got to get this car sorted. Okay. Let's get this very long drive shaft out of here. Because we gotta get on the track with this thing before Wolfman runs away. It's important to get on the track with our Hearse. Alright, get the starter out of here. There we go. Alright, let's see if I have by any chance. No, I don't. Alright. So we got to go in here to our custom gearboxes and find our custom gearbox for our V8. There it is. Oh, $3 grand. Ain't nothing. Put on our gearbox. Oh, camera angles? You want to talk camera angles, Sussex? Truck mechanic simulator. Camera angle problems. Holy moly. Okay, drive shaft. Let's put the shaft back on here. Alright. The one thing I would love this game to have is the ability to put a custom paint job on here. Because I would totally put a custom paint job on this thing. Okay, now we got our hearse. We got to do a little bit of tuning here. It's no way at 311. All right, so final drive. We're gonna put a 350 in here. Actually, you know what? Let's try 325. Okay. Let's, do we want to add a gear? Actually, you know what? Let's pull you up. I want to get these splits a little bit closer to each other. And add in gear 6. But pull that up right about there. Yeah. Yeah. Let's save that tune. All right, guys. Time to take the hearse to the track. Well, to the drag strip. Most important thing. As soon as I remember which one is the speed track. There we go. Hearse. Is racing a hearse a death wish? No. Not at all. Steam sale starts in 2 days, right? Yeah, that's going to be a problem. All right, here we go. Now, one, listen to the purr of this kitten. Here we go. Past 200 here. Here's 200. Oh, look at the kitten pull. Come on, do it. 70. Oh, come on, do it. Oh, we just missed it. All right, back to the garage. Little bit of tweaks. Brew will be going crazy buying more train DLC, right? Alright. Where's the car? There it is. Alright, we got close, guys. We got real close. Alright, which gear did we take the longest pulling through? It felt like 5th gear took the longest to pull. So let's pull that up to closer to 4th. Let's go ahead and give ourselves at least another gear. I don't think we're going to get to that gear, but we're going to try. Like that. Nice and close, so we can just kind of bang through the gears really fast. Alright. Fastest Undertaker in the West, or the East, or the South, or the North, really anywhere. We are going to get this hearse to 300 kilometers an hour. And I do love the purr of this engine. In fact, I need to turn up my own volume because I love this engine noise so much. We did almost have the pacer there, but this car is much better. All right. 4.630 to 100. 13,199, 0 to 200. I feel like this might be it. Here we go. Come on, come on. Need a little bit more power. Give her a goal! Oh, 2 kilometers an hour off. Oh, we were so close. Well, it holds the track better than the Pacer because it has drag tires. The Pacer was running on street tread, so totally cut that Pacer some slack. Now, it could be my launch that's screwing us, but I really can't really do any better on the launch, guys. Oh, what are we going to do to get that extra 2 kilometers an hour? Let's pull second gear a little bit closer to first, and then just pull everybody else up, because we can get a 10-speed tranny in this thing. So let's see what we can do about this. There. You say 390. Okay, so we're going to try an 8-speed. I could drop the final. No, I don't need to drop the final gear ratio. We're just barely getting into 6th. Okay. Got to do this. Like, this part of this game would literally just like, I'll spend hours just messing with this. All right. Oh, she's flying through the gears. We faster to 200. Come on, baby. Oh, yeah. Come on. Everyone, like, will it forward. No, 5. No. I need to reduce that final. We're getting into the final gear, so I have to reduce that final gear ratio. It's like, you know, it's just there, just there. I wish I could do something to get it to hook up better, too. No, I've never done this in real life. Alright, let's put 295s in there. Yeah, let's put 295s in there. I'm determined we're going to get this thing to 300 kilometers an hour for everybody who's subscribed and followed. We're going to get this thing to 300 kilometers an hour, or we're going to crash drying. One or the other. That launch. You got a problem with that launch. Not going to get anywhere near it. We're losing time. Yeah. Coming up next week, the tractor. Hey, don't. Careful, Wolf. I can go get the other car. If we want to be crazy, I can go get the other car. Do I need to go get the other car? I can't remember if I still have it, but if I do, I can go get the other car. Alright, you. Alright, so the 295s aren't working, so let's put 310s in there. Like I need encouraging. They do have a tractor, but I don't know if it has nearly the speed that we're looking for. Alright, I want you to go up, and I think we're going to move everybody up a little bit more. Because I'm willing to row. I'm willing to row through the gears. Mainly because I don't have to do the shifting. Let's go ahead and give her 10 gears. Because what's the point in life if you don't go for the max? All right, we're gonna go run this one. If this doesn't work, we're gonna go get the other vehicle if I have it. I don't know if I've got it. I know I've rebuilt one. Okay, all right, puppy, let's roll. Let's get this going. Oh, that was a better takeoff. We're looking for a 0 to 200 in the 11-second range. Oh, she's still a little long, but she's shorter than she was before, so we might have it here. I think we're faster than the 250 time. No, so close. So close. I don't think there's any more performance to get out of that car. All I can do is fuss with the gearing. Alright, wait. Where are we? Where is... Do I have it? Oh, are you telling me I sold the only one I had? Really? Oh no. We might have to go on an epic quest, guys. How much money do we have? We have money. Alright, that's it. Get out of the way. Move you over there. Alright. Let's go to the dump and see if I can find the vehicle I want. Let's start there. Yeah, I don't care. To the junkyard. I usually find it in the junkyard, so I'm hopeful we can find it fast. It's going to take a little bit to fix up, but I think we're not going to worry about the bodywork. Who cares about bodywork? We're just caring about the power plant. Okay, let's see if we can find one. That's a Jeep, don't want that. Can I run? No, I cannot. Where, oh where? Here, car, here, car, here, car. Come on, boy. Where are you? Not you. You're crap. You're crap. Ew. What's this? No! Not that. Not that. Not that either. Good car, but not that. No! We don't have one. Maybe there's one back here. Nope. If I got the school bus. No, it's not actually great. I had it for a hot minute, and then I was like, ew. Okay, it's not at the junkyard, guys, so we're gonna have to leave, go back to the garage. Oh, do we try a barn? Oh, where can I get this thing? Age 22, how's it going? Where am I gonna get this thing? Gotta think, where? Alright, we're gonna try a map. That's not how I get to my map, so that was silly. Let's go with this barn location. We're trying to get one particular unicorn. And it truly is a unicorn, because if we can find it, we will spend all our monies to do it upright. Is this it? Is this it? No! Close though. Oh, it's got sirens. Oh, we gotta buy it. Don't matter. We gotta buy it. It's got sirens, guys. I don't care what they're asking or what. It's criminal transport? Yes. Put it in my parking lot because I'm not going to work on it right now. Oh my goodness, this didn't even have the one we were looking for. But we're going to buy things anyway because I'm a sucker for digging in a barn. Nothing there. Maybe we have to try to take the hearse again. Maybe this is just like the game's way of saying, take out the hearse again. What's that? There. Let's get out of here. Turn to the garage. That. They got a forklift for brew. I know they do. That would not be a good thing to drag race, though. So, not really feeling that. Okay, so the question is, while I open this crate, good grief. Nope. While I open this crate, all right, guys, do we try again to get the unicorn, or do we try to get the hearse? So close, like 5 kilometers an hour is all we need to get the 300, or we go for the unicorn. Gotta check this thing. Do we got everything possible kitted on this thing? I'm pretty sure we did. I mean, yeah, we got that, so that would tell me I've got everything kitted on here. She's as powerful as she can get. I think we make one more run at the junkyard and one more barn run, and if we don't find it, then we'll try another run at the hearse. It's got to be just wiggle the gear ratios a little bit. I'm not sure which gear is really the long gear though. Got 10 speeds on the thing. All right, let's see if we can find it. Don't want that. Don't want that. Don't want that. I kind of do, but nope, not the Miata. Nope. I wish I could get that bus. Not that. Anything in there? Nope. No. Not you, not you. Oh, they don't have the unicorn. I don't see the unicorn anywhere. Nope, no unicorn. Ah. Alright, no unicorn. I'm not buying anything from the junkyard. I have enough trouble. I don't need junk out of the junkyard. Though I probably actually should just buy it all and just go with it, but... I can't believe I sold the one unicorn I had. I must have been desperate for money or something. Alright, try one more barn. If we don't find it, we take the hearse. Next barn. There's the barn. And I'm sure by now, anybody who's observant has figured out the style of vehicle I'm looking for. It's just a matter of getting in the right config is all I need. No! It's a bandit! Nobody wants a bandit, except for Smokey. Actually, he just wants you not to create forest fires, I'm just saying. Only you can prevent forest fires, says the talking bear. That. Was it in the garage last time? No, it wasn't actually. I mean, I've got a version of it. What I'm looking for is the why not? How much you want for this thing? It's 22. You're asking 20. Oh heck yeah, $2,000 under price. Yep, take it. Parking. What I'm looking for is the Chevy Astor van with the Pagani V12 in the back. I'm pretty sure I can get that thing up to 300 clicks. I mean, it's driving a brick with a jet engine on the back, but okay. All right, we tried, we failed. Now we have to try to wiggle an extra 5 kilometers an hour out of this. Yeah, the last time I streamed it. Yeah, you're right, I did. Let's see what we can do about getting a little bit more out of her up here. Because really, I know she's not going to get 500 clicks on the back end. So if we take her up like that. Yeah, 10 gears. I mean, when you got a supercharged V8 running all high compression kit in your Hearse, and you're running big old, I didn't show everybody, the big old fat, got some big old fat slicks on her. I mean, you gotta run 10 gears, right? All right, 300. 300 is what we're aiming for. That's not how it works. Well, I mean, it does in my mind. Let me be. Looking for a 200 is not great. Most directions use 4. I know, I'm probably going to have to cut it back. I was just seeing if I could do it with an extra. Yeah, that got much. Well, no, actually, I'm not terribly. I mean, we're all hitting above 290 by the time we hit the end. Let's see. Why is that over there? Oh, I moved it over there. Okay. We were pegging around here. And we're pegging around there. It's the beauty of computers, Maxim. It don't matter if it's 4 gears in real life. That one's too tall. Alright, let's try that. I mean, if I had time to play with it myself, I would not have just randomly selected stuff like that, but we're just gonna go with it. Well, that's true, BT, but since my shift counts are digital, not really hurt me none. Improved 0 to 200 time. Right around the same again. Yep, right around the same. Used a longer first to not bang off the rev limiter? Yeah, I could do that. Did I shorten it? That was silly of me. Alright, come here, car. One, move you, car. Move you over there so I don't have to walk halfway across my garage every time we come back. 391 on there. Okay, I can't remember, was it fourth gear we were banging off the top. There-ish. We'll go with that, I guess. All right. I think we're gonna call this our last shot. If I can't get it here, then I'm actually gonna just do it off stream where I can sit there and toy with those gears and see. And BT, how's it going? Since you just piped up, I didn't see you sneak in. I figured you were lurking, but I didn't see you sneak in. Sneaky, sneaky. Just wants to bounce too much. It's still a good 0 to 200. I mean, if I can get that down, that's really where I do a lot. I gotta play with that. Back in the day, automatics only had 2 gears. Yeah, forward and reverse. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to play with that on my own because I'm making quick decisions to try to get us back out on the track. And it's just, yeah, not great. What is the, I forgot to check. What if yeah, I'm running at 1,200, almost 1,300 horsepower and almost 1,600 pound-feet of torque. So, closest was 7? Okay, thanks, Sussex. I'll probably just watch the video back and figure out which gearing was closest and then play from there. But yeah, this is a nice Hearse. 1,300 horsepower, almost 1,600 Newton-meter of torque. I mean, that's a kickin' Hearse right there. I mean, when you got to get to the cemetery, and as long as the cemetery is a straight line, the fastest way there. It's truth, right there. If there's a turn, you're gonna fly out the back, but oh, you just got up, big trucker. Oh, I'm sorry to dump right as you just got up. But I know dinner's ready and my stomach is saying, dinner? If you don't eat it, I'm going to eat your liver with good fava bean and rice. No, Chianti. I don't know where the rice came from. All right, so I'm going to do 2 things before Thursday, which is when we're going to do car mechanic again. I'm going to play with this Hearse. I'm also going to see if I can find that crazy unicorn V12, or alternatively, we might do some fixing up, or I might do some fixing up and try to get us to a 1/2 mil. We can go buy a Pagani. Right? If the cemetery is 50 kilometers away and they need to get there in 20 minutes, we're in business. It's true. You know. We have to be very specific. You must be buried in that cemetery, and this is our funeral home. That's how this works. And I would hate to see the funeral procession, like everybody else trying to keep up. We'd have to. Oh no, we could do a Wolfman. We could do a huge business, right? 250-kilometer-an-hour delivery of your corpse from the funeral home to the cemetery, and then in order for you to keep up with your loved one, you need to get these set of cars that we provide that can go 250 kilometers an hour too. Oh, we'd be in business, guys. Think of all the money we'd be rolling in, or all the cars that would be rolling sideways down the road. Oh my goodness. I've ideas are in my brain. Use a thinner front tire? Yeah, actually I probably do. I think I did that because I was having problems with keeping it straight. Uh, all right, so tomorrow, yeah, tomorrow, 4 p.m. Mountain Time, whatever that is in your local time, we are going to do American Truck Simulator or maybe Euro Truck. Kind of on the fence right now. They we apparently finished the bridge, guys, in Euro Truck, so maybe we do that. But I probably gonna be American Truck. And I'm off on Wednesday. Thursday we're back with Car Mechanic Simulator, same time, 4 p.m. Mountain, whatever that is your local time. And then the big stream is Friday, 1 p.m. Mountain Time. We are going to do Sims 4, and we are going to be remaking the Wolfman sim, and then we are going to be making a brew sim, Brew Poppykins. That's right. And so we'll be making Brew Poppykins, and I have no idea if the music is actually good. So if it is, tell me. If it's too loud, tell me. And you can always watch the box. And oh yeah, well, Brew Poppykins. We're going to take the Wolfman sim, the Brew Poppykins. Maybe one or two other might be picking some people. I'm thinking of a couple people that might be chosen. I just don't know it yet. We're going to stick them in a house, turn up their freedom to max, and we're going to sit back and watch it probably all burn down or people get killed. I don't know. Nobody knows. I think the Sims know at this point. Thank you all very much for following and for. Oh, this is a little fix that. Shh. Shh. Quiet music. Sorry, guys. I can't actually hear it, and I don't know why. I've tried to get it to work. There we go. There. That should be better. Okay. Yeah, I can't get the audio in my ear, and I don't know why. What was I saying? I don't even remember. Anyway, Friday we are going to put a bunch of random people, in the in Sims 4. Again, thank you for everybody who followed and everybody that subscribed. I really appreciate it. Rumble Truck, Farmer Kurt, Ray Lewis Orton, thank you all for the follow. Farmer Kurt and Wolfman, thank you for the sub. And Wolfman, thank you for the raid, of course. And Wolfman, you're streaming, I think, tomorrow-ish. If you haven't, yeah, you are streaming tomorrow. It's Tuesday. If you haven't followed Wolfman and you like trains, he's the man to follow. Him and Brew, both. Also buses. All right. Till next time. Take care, everyone.